$3.
So if you guys ever wanted to learn how to make a Mexican pizza better than Taco Bell's, we're going to show you how. This is my assistant, Jamie. He's actually a sous chef by trade. And here, well, first I'm going to take you through the ingredients. Here we have burger to save time. It's just 80-20 ground beef. We cooked it ahead of time. We did use chili seasoning mix, great value, and this cheesy taco is a difference maker. We didn't use any. If you put extra salt and pepper in it, it's gonna ruin the flavor. It's gonna be too salty or too peppery. So if you use these, don't use standard salt and pepper. And these are tortillas. We prefer the fajita wraps because they're smaller and softer. Generally, you poke holes in them. He already did it though. You take just a little fork and poke holes in them to stop them from bubbling. And here's what the package looks like in case you're shopping for them. We get the great value ones because we're cheap. And then back over here to the stove. It's important to have your oil at least 350 degrees. You have one of these little thermometers that'll teach you, or that'll show you to make sure it's at the right temperature. We already did all that ahead of time, and as well as cooked the first shell. If you don't have a cooling rack like this, like that cooling rack right there, paper towel works. Paper towel works great for getting the excess oil off the shell so it's not too greasy. And as he fries this up here, see he's poking the bubbles out of it. He just poked the bubbles out of it with a knife. I would recommend a fork. And we wait. It usually takes about, what, 45 seconds per shell? About 45 seconds per shell. While he's doing that, I'll go over the other toppings with you. Sour cream, I love sour cream. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. For some reason, finely shredded cheese has a way better flavor than regular shredded. I don't know why. And black olives is, a lot of people like black olives. We're not going to be using them today, but I just brought them out to give you some ideas on different toppings you could use. And then we take the first shell. I'm just going to use I washed my hands before I started. Just gradually fill the shell with meat. Oh, I almost forgot the cheese on my wonderful cheese. Gotta have cheese. Now, usually, if you're doing this fresh, the meat's usually hot enough to melt the cheese, but if you did the meat ahead of time and you let it sit for a while like we did, you could always throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It won't hurt the shell, 20 to 30 seconds, and it'll melt the cheese perfectly. Sorry, what's that?
The shells will help melt it too.
Yeah, the hot shells will help melt it too. Sour cream open.
More cheese.
And then you put some more cheese
sauce or something too.
over the top. Yeah, you can use sauce too if you want. I like the Buffalo Wild Wings Southwest Ranch if you're looking for a spicy kick. I know a lot of you people down there in New Mexico like your spicy food. I'm out here in Michigan. Okay. You just add a little sour cream to the top. I'm not going to melt the cheese on this one because I like mine without melted cheese. And voila, you have a Mexican pizza way bigger than Taco Bell's. And we did the math, it costs about $1.30 to $1.50, depending on how much meat you use, to make one of these as opposed to $5 to $7 at Taco Bell. And that will conclude our tutorial. Check in next time to see what we will be making next.